ever since I started doing YouTube, about 2014, maybe 2013, I have always been a solo act. Always done everything myself. And one of the biggest things I've always had issues with is, well, the camera work. Having to go back and run back and forth between the camera, looking for focus and all that other stuff, it was really, really, really hard. And I looked into getting a camera monitor way back in the day, like 2015, and they were crazy expensive. 768 resolution. It was like $500. It was awful. But nowadays, we can get stuff at way cheaper prices and at better resolution. This is a LillPut 4K camera asset. It's definitely not resolution in 4K. I don't know what the hell they're saying there. But it is only like $100 and some odd dollars. I picked this thing up for dirt cheap back in 2020. I think I got it on Amazon Prime Day of all things. But we are finally going to crack it open after almost a year and actually see what this thing is like. I've got both my cameras here, my T7i and my camcorder, I think this is an HF600. Yeah, R600. So we're gonna test this thing out, see how it works, see the feature set, and actually see if it's worth your time getting if you're doing a solo act, or if it's just easier to grab one of your friends each and every time you want to record a video. Let's start by going what's in the box. Of course, this thing runs on Canon LPE6 batteries. These things are quite useful, so they're worth having around because they're used in a bunch of different pieces of equipment. But opening the box, we start by having some type of booklet here. Let's crack it open and find out what's inside. It is more cardboard. More cardboard. I guess it's some sort of protector. Oh, this is the shroud, the like top shroud. That's what this is. That's cool. And then inside we have our unit. So nice unit, small. Has your battery mount on the back, your mounting hole. Does have your inputs here. So we're looking at, this is your 5-volt DC power. And then we have HDMI in, HDMI out, and earphones. So not too bad. Decent I/O for what that is. Pretty much everything you need to get started. Taking out the cardboard, we have our user guide. And then inside here, it just walks you through the setup and all that type of stuff. Here's all the little accessories you can get for it, if you want that. Then what do we have here? In the baggie, this looks like it's just from that user manual we saw. It looks like this is that arm piece. Could be wrong. Nope, it's the arm piece. So I guess you mount it. Oh yeah, it's the swivel arm. So you can do like this and just swivel it. That's good. Good to have. Tossed in Allen key and screws. Micro HDMI to regular HDMI. HDMI to HDMI, or is this mini? What is this? This is either mini or micro. Oh, it's a mini HDMI. Mini HDMI. And in here, just another mount. So bare bones-ish, but enough to get you started for sure. One thing I would say is probably try and see if you can get a screen protector for this. But as long as you're not stupid, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. Now that we got this all unboxed, let's put the battery in. This is not the way you do things by any stretch. I don't think this is... Oh yeah, it is how it goes. So, come on. I believe this unit can actually take Sony batteries too. If you're more of a Sony person, then you take Sony batteries. So let's see here. Okay, so give it some good pressure. It'll click right in. Now, see it's powering on with the red light. Let us grab our HDMI cable here. So the included one is going to work just fine. We'll just quickly pop this out. It's nice that they include both the micro and the mini, because there's pretty close to zero chance that you would have had these type of cables on hand. How the hell does this thing come off? Hello? Oh, there we go. Got it. I figured out the twist tie, guys. I figured it out. All good. So let's take off our protector here. Take our Canon. Now we got our buttons on the top here. So let's click power. So let's take off our lens cap. And let's turn this on. Here we go. Now we are looking at our settings. We will turn this to the program mode. And does this actually work with our fingers? Nope. So it's not touchscreen. So at least we know that now. Let's go to live view. The picture looks a little sus, but it's honestly good enough for what you're doing, especially if you're just doing YouTube videos, because you're really just using these things to kind of see yourself or see your work when you don't have like a flip out screen. So this is just fine. Now I want to go through the menu though, and let's see what this thing actually has to offer. So let's see, what do we got? So we got brightness, contrast, saturation, tint, sharpness, and color temperature. That's always good. Then if we click our arrows, we have center marker, aspect marker, safety marker, marker color, grid, marker matte, and thickness. And then we have scan, aspect ratio, underscan, check field, zoom, freeze, and DSLR. Then we have peaking color, peaking level, false color, exposure, exposure level, histogram, volume level meter, and then language, ODSS timer, image flip, backlight, FI configuration, and reset. I will openly admit, I do not know what 90% of the stuff does. Not a clue. That is so far beyond my scope of needing to know things for what I do that it's just not even worth my time like knowing it. But I can tell that this is a very robust feature set that people would be happy to have. So that is nice. And honestly, if you know what these things do, then you already know if you want this thing or not based on what you've seen in this video so far. But it is nice to have, and it's nice to see that they did include what looks to be like a decent amount of stuff. For a $100 monitor, it looks to be like a fairly robust amount of things. But yeah, I think I'll be happy with this. I don't know what the battery life is on this, obviously, since you just watched me take the thing out of the box and plug in a battery. But it should be long enough for you to at least get an hour to maybe 90 to 2 hours in. So it should be long enough for you to get some work done. But guys, there you go. That is the unboxing and the very quick first impressions kind of review thing of the LillPut 4K camera asset. I believe the 4K part of it says it can take in a 4K signal, but obviously it's only producing a 1080p video. But there you guys have it. So if you want it, you can pick it up off of Amazon. And other than that, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Arif. This has been the LillPut 4K Camera Assist, and I will see all of you on the next video. Bye.